welcome to Cromer. Alexis, do you want to tell us a bit about this?
No.
Yeah, it was, because I'm off yeah, first of July, so...
Please call the attendants. Please call the attendants.
we're now back from our wonderful holiday.
Yes.
So we wanted to just go through with what we bought when we looked around the charity shops.
Yes, yeah. So I'll start then because I've got something on the top of the bag here. This was a bit of a random pickup. It's a Japanese book called Water Knows the Answers, The Hidden Messages in Water Crystals. Now I don't read Japanese. It's actually embossed in English underneath, and this cost £1. So it's a proper Japanese book. It's, you know, published so that what would be the back of our book over here is the front of theirs. And when I looked this up, this actual Japanese edition is probably worth about £20, I would say, something like that, because you can get the English translation, but this one for £1 as well.
So
not
£1
bad.
into 20.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. I got, is this mine or is that yours? Well, mine's in the tissue.
Yours.
I picked these up on a whim. I didn't do any research. I just thought they were cool, which is what I kind of do. How cool is that? It's obviously Star Wars plate, and it's ceramic.
Yes.
I've got that one, and also, what is that?
I don't know. I don't think you should ask me.
Probably not. And then I've got him also. So these cost me, it's BB-8. These cost me £1.25 each, and I've looked at, and that's ceramic as well. And they sell for about 10 to 12 each on eBay.
Yep. Okay.
So hold on, £2.50 into about 20.
Okay. So the next one on the theme of plates still is a little bit of Wedgwood, and I quite like the Wedgwood stuff. So we've got the blue dish with the white detail there.
Jasperware,
£2 that cost. And then we have the white dish with the blue detail, and that was another £2 for that. So I would say these are not worth as much. These, when I looked them up, are probably around about a tenner. But these ones, I think, just because of the reverse colour scheme that they have, they're worth a little bit more, so maybe 15 to 20 on that one. So that's 4 into possibly around about 20 to 25 pounds. May sell them as a pair as well. So
I picked up this on a whim. I love Mo Hader. If you haven't read her books, you should. Not sponsored. This is an audio CD. It's got 4 CDs in it. I paid £2. I thought I paid £1, but obviously not. That's worth about 6 to 8 on eBay. So not a massive profit, but every little helps.
yeah. So then we have next 2 Guitar Hero games. So you've got Guitar Hero Aerosmith, which cost me a whole £2. And then the PlayStation 2 Guitar Hero 2. And this obviously doesn't have a price written on the label, so the lady at the counter just said, how about £1? Yeah, all right then, fair enough. This one has a few marks on the disc. This one has a pretty good disc without much in the way of scratches or marks or anything. So for these, how much did we say for the Guitar Hero 2? That was probably around about 5 to 10, wasn't
Possibly,
it?
yeah.
Something like that. I mean, we may or may not in future get an actual guitar in.
Yeah.
Just don't
It'd be
know.
good to pair with the guitars,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
And this one's worth a little bit more, so around about 15 for that, I think, wasn't it?
Possibly,
so 10 to
yeah.
15 maybe on that one. So that was £3 into a potential, what, 20 quid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this Pokemon, what's it called? Jirachi Wishmaker DVD. I'd never heard of it before, to be honest. But I paid 50p for this. There was a to-do at the till, a scandal, wasn't there? She tries to charge us £1.
£1.50.
£1.50, and I had to
Yeah.
correct her and say,
It was in the 50p section,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So yeah.
and the only I would have just paid it because it's charity, but this is only worth about £6 to £8, so it, you know, profit margins and all that. And if it was just for me, I would have paid the £1.50.
Well, Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it was in the 50p section.
Yeah,
there,
I
so
didn't.
at the end
I
of
won't
the
rip
day,
anybody off. So
she was apologetic. She thought they hadn't just basically put the right label on
Yeah,
it when
so
they put it in that
50p
section.
into about, I'll say 6.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want to do another one of yours and then
Yeah,
I'll get
sure.
these?
I've never heard of
things?
this. It looks like something that I should know about. Foot Trot Flats. The dog's tail, or the dog's tail. One of the two. I don't know. But this was £1. It's sealed. And that looks to be worth about 6 to 8 as well. So £1 into 6 to 8. Never heard of it.
Yeah, a little bit of bread and butter on those DVDs.
And I picked it. Oh, God knows why I picked this up. This was £1.
Not literally bread and butter on them, by the way. I'm not that messy and eating.
Get the
Go
wet
on.
wipes out. Don't know why I picked this up. Can't find any information on it anywhere. Obviously, it's Spanish by the look of it. So I paid £1. So God knows. If I find out,
God knows,
if I
yeah.
find any solds, I'll pop them up on the screen.
Everyone needs an Animals DVD.
Yes.
There we go. So then, the pickup, I think, of the entire day that
Yeah.
we went charity shopping was all of these audiobooks on CD. And you may have heard of this person. It's Terry Pratchett.
Very obscure writer.
Yeah. So Terry Pratchett Discworld. I know it's read by Nigel Planer as well. Love Nigel Planer.
We met him, didn't we?
Yeah, and these were £3 each, and I noticed them. They were there's a table. It was covered in books, and these were just underneath it. So I have checked. All the discs are there, and that's what you get. Inside is just these little wallets with the discs in. Yeah, so I got Witches Abroad. Oops, hang on. I got The Truth. I got Weird Sisters.
I got Weird Sisters as well.
Yeah. I got The Last Continent. And I got Carpe Jugulum, I believe. So these probably around maybe 20, 30, 40 pounds per box of these Weird Sisters. Is going to be a little bit more apparently. There was another one they had, but unfortunately when I looked through it, the little wallets that all the discs were in, they were disintegrating, and in fact the Weird Sisters one is kind of on the cusp of ruining the disc slightly. So there must be some water damage or something inside though in those ones. So when I had to leave behind because it was just too bad, the damage. So these were the good ones or the better ones, and I would say
Paid £3 each.
£3 each, and there's 5, so 15 quid. So 15 possibly into something like 100, 150 maybe on each. Not each, not 150 each. That'd be amazing. But 150 for all 5, but sell them all separately.
Yeah, obviously we'll test them and all that first.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But luckily because they are CDs, we can test them a bit easier.
Yeah, you don't have a tape player, do you?
We don't have a functioning tape player. We do have a couple of them, but then neither of them work.
No.
So, yeah, so that was what we picked up over the last couple of days.
I mean, your favourite pickup was obviously the rubber hot dog that you won in the 2p machine.
I did get a rubber hot dog, which I was determined to get. I mean, I wanted it, so I got it. There you go. It's just a rubber hot dog. I don't think there's much in the way of resale value on this.
That cost you about £8 in 2p's.
Probably about £6 to £8 spent, and I would say a return of nothing on this. But it was just, I think it's really funny. So, and you know how like you would see something like that on Temu for about £1, and you go, I'm not having that.
It's a load of old crap.
Yeah, load of old crap. But when you're down at the seafront in the arcades, you'd quite happily spend about 10 quid on that.
So it just comes over and you've got to have it. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
But while we've been away, we put time away on, and we've had our shop has died.
It's calmed down a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, we had 11 sales in 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
but
they weren't even good sales, were they? It was like £5 or
it was
£6
little bit.
and-
It was little bits and pieces here and there, but that's
But it's
typically what
fine.
happens during time away. Is sometimes people will see that banner and they will go, "Oh, well, they're not back till the end of the week. No, I'll buy it from somewhere else," which
Yeah.
can put people off sometimes. But if you really want to step away and have a bit of time away, literally putting time away on is the only way
Yeah.
you can do it, and having an automatic message go out to people if they message you, that is the only way you can do it.
And this job
Yeah.
is hard work because it's 24/7, isn't it? You don't ever rest on it. So, you know, it is important to have breaks and go away and take a step back, because otherwise you're going to burn out and then you won't be able to do anything.
And if you think about it as well, I know that in some jobs you can go, I'm not even on camera probably. In some jobs you can go away on holiday and you will still get pay for your holiday. And there's a lot of jobs where you don't get that. If you ran your own shop, wherever that shop might be, as soon as you lock that door, you don't have customers anyway. So if you ran your own business that was bricks and mortar business, you would not get any customers.
Unless you get someone to
in that.
watch the shop for you, but that could, you know.
Which might, unless they're very nice and they're a very nice person, the unfortunate thing is you might then be spending out to get them to watch the shop. So essentially, putting the time away on, you can still allow sales. So we probably, in the 3 days that we weren't about, we probably got a little bit more than we would have if we actually had a shop anyway.
Yeah. It's a good way to look at it.
You do have to weigh up the pros and cons of shutting the shop, but allowing sales, so you can still get even a little bit coming.
Yeah.
A little bit of money. So yeah, there you go. But that's the last few days. That's 3 days. I don't think we did much filming. I think you may have got a
I
little
filmed
bit.
a few little bits and pieces, but obviously we're away on holiday, so
yeah, it was just downtime, wasn't it, from various things like.
and even
YouTube
though we
and
did
stuff
go
like
through the
that,
charity
so-
shops, we love going through the charity shops.
We
Even
would
before
have
we
done
were
that
resellers,
anyway.
we would have done that anyway. So yeah. But that's us. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
that's
that was
everything
it.
then, really.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time. Next time we put a video up, we're going to have loads of sales for loads of money, and we're going to show you it all.
Yeah, I mean, you continue doing that because there is potential.
Well, I can do that as much as I like, but I actually need to get on the computer and list stuff.
An update on those things that I showed you, which was the massive books, the Army and Navy books that I had, and the kaleidoscope and the barometer, and there was a load of bloody letters that I'm trying to find out how much they're worth. I don't think I showed those.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. But I picked up at an auction a box of letters that were they spanned about 100-year period, starting from about 1814. And they're not a massively well-known family, but they're still quite a name in the aristocracy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have been desperately trying to find out what all this stuff is worth realistically. The big books, probably not much at all, if I'm honest. I have looked around and there's a lot of the auction houses are saying no more than about 100 quid. It's not a massive fail on those because they don't really cost much to start with. But it's okay.
This is a reminder. Schedule.
There you go. And that goes off every hour.
This is a reminder. Schedule.
Every single hour while we're here. But so those are under about 100. The letters, I can show you those at some point, but it is just a case of to keep asking, and I think I'm going to cut my losses and perhaps try and find a antique dealer somewhere who can actually physically look at these things, because sending photos to auction houses are all well and good, but they can't actually see what's properly in there and what condition they're in and everything. So that is what I'm going to get on the case with, is finding somebody who's local I can physically take these things to, and they can have a look for themselves. I think.
Yeah.
But
Good plan.
yeah. But those big books, probably not much.
But now we need to follow what that little sign over there says.
Yeah. And get some shit then.
And get some shit done.
Yeah,
So
alright then.
thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please do all that stuff. Comment.
See her pleading face?
Please.
Okay.
Please. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. It'd be nice to get to 100. We've been stuck on 75 now for a week or so. But we
Yeah.
appreciate you all. We love you all.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
There will be a giveaway at some point in the future, but I think
Yeah.
we'll wait until we've got a few more, you know, subscribers.
After the roaring success of the last one.
50 subscribers. So we'll wait until it's a few hundred, I think,
Yeah.
maybe for the next
Yeah.
one, just so we've got a few
Yeah.
people entering the competitions, which would be nice.
But if
Yeah.
you wanted to buy anything that you've seen in our videos, send me a message and I will do you a good deal.
Yes, you can find us on Instagram.
So see you until next time. Bye.